WOCA, 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Of the holiday season.
Yep.
The end.
Yep.
But still a day off.
Exactly.
And nicely placed on a Thursday.
It is.
I think that's a good idea.
I think we're having 3 Fridays this week.
Yeah.
2 pretend Fridays and 1 actual one.
Right.
That's how I feel.
So every day feels like Friday.
Yeah.
All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock, 19 minutes and 7 hours into 2015. It is 1115 or 01012015. January 1st, 2015.
Yep.
Had to get through my head. I'm always good the first day.
Yes.
Or the second day. It's like January 8th that I put 2014. That's why.
Yeah, me too.
Start to forget what year it is. Anyway, good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
How late did you stay up? Oh, you stayed up really late. You were cleaning.
Really late, yeah.
You were cleaning.
Yeah, I got Christmas is no longer in my house.
You stayed up to what time? What time did you stay up until?
4:15.
Did you sleep at all?
About 40 minutes, yes. The answer is yes.
That is crazy.
About 40 minutes. Well, I was just going to take down the decorations in the bathroom and the kitchen, and then I thought, okay.
You decorate the bathroom?
Yeah, I do. I decorate the whole bathroom and put up a special shower curtain with little sparkly things on it, and decorate the kitchen, and then it manifested into the living room, and then I got my village down, and all that was left was the tree. It's like, well, I can do this. So everything's gone now. I vacuumed at 3 in the morning. I'm sure my neighbor appreciated that very much. He's probably happy I'm not there now. He can sleep.
Wow.
So
I got up before you went to bed. I got up at 3.
Yeah.
I went to bed at my normal time, like 8:30 or so.
Yes.
And there was a lot of fireworks, so I was awake at one point, at a few points actually.
Yeah, I surprised myself. I was even awake at midnight.
Did you go outside to see the homemade fireworks? There was some big homemade fireworks in my neighborhood.
Yeah, mine weren't that huge, but the neighbors across the way with the big fence, they have a bonfire in their backyard, which is contained or controlled.
I thought I heard
and they
something.
have a firework,
I thought I heard something fall, like in my driveway. So or out in my yard. I'll have to look when I get home because it was too dark when I left this morning. But
it probably happened. There was probably one of those.
I pictured a bird. I was like, oh man, I bet a bird just got knocked out of the sky. I mean, that's got to happen. There's got to be a time when a firework hits a bird.
Yeah.
It can't be possible that we have so many fireworks. By the way, I did celebrate New Year's before I went to bed.
Oh, okay.
Because, on these webcams that they have out there, you can see cities all over the world.
Yes, you
So
can.
so I went to a city that was celebrating New Year's at 7 o'clock, maybe. I can't remember. Or 8 o'clock. I think it was I know it was Hamburg, Germany. I just don't know what city it was. And man, they had a ton of fire. And they wouldn't stop.
Wow.
They didn't look like our professional ones. They looked like our homemade ones. But everybody must have them.
I bet they do.
And they must not stop for a long time.
Wow.
So I saw Hamburg, Germany.
Yeah.
And then I went on a webcam to Las Vegas, and somebody was getting married. It was a chapel cam, chapel camera. Let's see, where else did I go? Oh, I went to a karaoke bar in New Orleans.
Oh, was that fun?
And it was called Cats, yes, and they were singing and some guy who was like the host of the I was watching this karaoke show in New Orleans.
Well, I had Times Square on live with Anderson Cooper and the comedian
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin.
Oh, she was on again today.
Yeah,
This
they were,
last night. See, I remember they were
Yeah.
together last year.
Yeah, they were together and they were having fun, and then they would pan the crowd and everything, and they actually had barricades up in Times Square, so people weren't like haphazard like they were in years past. They were like in files, along the barricades.
I did
and
see
things,
some
and-
clips this morning
and that
of
was
it. Yeah, I
pretty
saw
cool,
that. Yeah,
but they were funny.
at least that sounds like it'd be a pain actually to have barricades. But
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
barricades keep you away from?
Yeah, well, no, there were people on both sides.
I know, but
mean, it was
what are
like-
you being prevented from going near? What's the barricade for?
Oh, probably from crashing into other people, like a what are those mob things called when you're mosh pits?
I don't know.
like
I don't know.
mosh
I don't know.
But it was so cool. I saw the ones in Australia too. They had a rebroadcast of that, and that too was like a lot of homemade fireworks looking things.
Well, I don't know what everybody else did, but I try to sleep. My dog is 14 years old. I don't think she hears anything anymore. No, I take that back. She hears when I come home. But so I know she hears, okay, but
Yes.
I don't think she hears as well, or either that or it's selective, or she just figured out it's just fireworks.
Yeah.
Come on. She doesn't get frightened by them like she did when she was younger.
No, my
I mean,
dog
the
does.
booms were so big, and I'm thinking, how's it possible you don't hear these things? But yet you hear my car when it comes in the driveway.
Well, your neighborhood is great for fireworks. They really do a great job. It's one of the
Well,
better
I
neighborhoods
guess you
for
could say that.
fireworks.
Yeah. Well, Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank
Yes.
you for listening this New Year's Day morning. It is a day off for most people. Is the mall open today? Do you know?
Yes, it is. Yep, 10 o'clock, 10
Are
till
others,
7 today.
like, do Walmart and all the other ones open up today too? And you don't know?
Yep.
They do.
Yeah, I went by and there was more traffic this morning. I was actually in a cluster than yesterday morning. The street was dead, but this morning I was in the cluster. It's like, it's New Year's Day. Where can you possibly be going? I even had to wait for 2 cars before I turned right out of my driveway. It's like, why should you be on the street now?
Well, let me tell you what we're doing this morning before I run out of time. At 7:35, we'll talk about some of the first news stories of the year.
Okay.
So I have some of them and some of the new laws. I thought this might be fun. Some of the new laws that are in effect now in this country, not around the world, but in this country. Forget the world. We have our own wacky laws, but then our wacky is nothing compared to the rest of the world's wacky. If you think we have wacky laws, you're right.
That's
But
right.
ours aren't near as wacky as everybody else's. This whole what's the date? January 6th, where Florida gets to legalize gay marriage or
Yes.
something like that. Same sex marriage, whatever you want to
that's
call it. Okay.
Yep. On the
And the sodomy laws are still in effect. So this is the big news now that you're gonna be able to get married, but legally you can't do what you probably do anyway.
there's a conundrum.
What is this crazy?
I know.
I think the states, I've said this lots of times, I think the states should have nothing at all to do with marriage. It should be something between two people and the church that they belong to.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Right. Exactly.
If the laws, because what does the state have to do with your relationship with somebody else anyway, other than to figure out how to tax you?
Exactly.
You have an agreement with each other. Well, that's what a marriage is. It's an agreement with each other. Okay,
right.
well, you have that agreement. We can tax you differently now. Mm-hmm. You're living under the same house, the same roof, so we can tax you differently. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's the only thing they should have to say about it. That's what I think. Anyway.
That's right. They get their money either way.
Anyway, they get their money either way.
That's right. They do. The state should stay out of it. They're getting paid.
All right. So we'll talk about new laws. We'll talk about some of the first stories of the year, and that's what we'll do. 8:35. It's kind of the same thing, except we don't offer commentary.
Yes.
So we have the news at 8:35. News Bites is what it's called. I'm sure you know. Today is Thursday, and I don't know if Hank Whittier and his guys are coming in. I will tell you this, that I will not be playing patriotic music as I did last week on Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. If they don't show up, I will play a rebroadcast because I want you to hear them and not what we do. But it's kind of a tradition on Christmas Day to play music, even when Christmas falls on a Thursday, which is the day for the veterans to come in here.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming some of the vets will be here at 9 o'clock today.
I bet they will.
Other things we'll do this morning with, let's see, I've got the top weird news stories of 2014. There are some doozies in this list. Top weird news stories. And I have some predictions for 2015, but I think what's more fascinating are the predictions for 2014 that Isaac Asimov made.
Oh.
As he's an author. And 50 years ago, he was writing and he had some things he wrote about that actually happened in 2014 was what he said. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of weird, isn't it? The guy did he portray himself as a psychic? I don't think so.
No, but that was what you said. It was like 50 years ago that he made those predictions. So that's pretty cool.
So this thing's not working. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So, our Fun with Joe today. Yesterday we started a countdown, actually, from the top number one song of the year. And I gave you the number one song of 2014, which just ended. The number one song of 2013.
Right.
Number one song of 2000. We went back to 2006, I think.
Yeah.
And so today we'll continue. I believe today we start with 2005. So the number one song of 2005. And and Galen, the segment with Galen, 15 things that Back to the Future, the movie, told us we would have in the year 2015. In the movie Back to the Future, they go to the year 2015.
Wow.
I think it's Back to the Future 2 that does that.
And
anyway, so we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Recovery divers in the Java Sea still struggling to retrieve what's left of AirAsia Flight 8501.
There was a break in the weather earlier today, raising hopes the underwater search could get underway. But it didn't last long, and divers weren't able to transfer to the destroyers to begin 100-foot dives to the sea floor. Ships from many nations, including the USS Samson, continue to look for further debris and bodies from the plane. 8 bodies have now been recovered. 162 people were on board.
Fox's David Piper. The black box and flight data recorders have yet to be found. A tragic New Year's celebration in Shanghai. At least 35 people were killed, dozens more injured in a stampede that marred that city's big party. Reports indicate it may have been triggered by crowds rushing to catch money that turned out to be fake, being thrown from a nearby building. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Do you need a quick energy boost? Massage your ears. It can reduce fatigue for 81% of women. Just because you're out of work doesn't mean you shouldn't have business cards. Don't make that mistake. What should you put on it if you're unemployed? Use your last job title. As smart as they are, lefties are more likely to have minor accidents since things like knives, tools, and machines are typically designed for righties.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
1370 WOCA.
WOCA. All right, thank you. Oh, there's the fireworks again, Robin. There they are. Thank you for tuning in this. Thank you.
I love them.
Oh, man. Oh, it's still going on. It's still going on. Is it still New Year's somewhere?
I love that.
Can you imagine if you lived on a larger planet? It would still be going on.
Yeah. What about Hawaii? Is it like now for them?
Hawaii. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Hawaii must be around now.
Oh, really? So they're just having their...
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I think so.
Yeah, there's the fireworks. Fireworks, I don't remember fireworks on New Year's when I was a kid. Fireworks were exclusive to 4th of July.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Yeah, when I grew up too.
When we were kids.
Only when I moved down here, that's when they would shoot off fireworks and guns.
But it wasn't down. Oh, guns. But it wasn't down. It wasn't because you were here. It was because of the time.
Yeah, probably.
I think the whole world said, hey, why don't we have fireworks? It was probably the fireworks makers.
Yeah.
I don't know why we stick to the 4th of July. Why don't we do it on the 1st of January?
It's very lucrative for them. They can sell it twice.
Think about fireworks. So fireworks are the 4th of July, the first of the year.
Uh-huh.
When else? Do we do it another? I feel like there's another time we do it, fireworks.
Isn't it Veterans Day? Don't they have?
Well, they had here in Ocala.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they did here in Ocala.
All right, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wear red underwear today. Wear red underwear.
I have pink on. Does that count?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
It's a lighter version of red.
I've got pink.
Throw beans at the front door. If you want to ward off misfortune, you got to do this. You have to do this today. Eat black-eyed peas and greens for luck and money.
Yep.
Do that today.
Uh-huh.
That originated here in the American South, by the way. Black-eyed peas and greens. Now, where can I go to get this? Because I have never warmed up to greens.
Uh-huh. Bob Evans, maybe, because they have those kind of Southern meals.
Is Bob Evans expensive?
No. It's like the going price of Golden Corral.
The gold. Oh, but you don't have to wait in line with rude people.
Right, exactly.
See, my.
And it's sit down. They serve you. You don't have to get up and.
All right. So
buffet.
black-eyed peas. That's what do you put butter and salt on there?
I think so. I think it's person's taste.
It just sounds so bland. But all right. So I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do this. I think on St. Patrick's Day I said I was going to do corned beef and cabbage, and I changed my mind at the end.
Well, that one St. Patrick's Day, we couldn't find anybody that was serving it.
Yeah, we did. O'Malley's Alley. What's it called? O'Malley's Alley.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, they had it. They did it. They were good too.
Yeah.
All right, so today I'm going to try. I know you're going to have a hard time believing this. Robin believes it because she knows me, but the rest of you got to be kidding. You never had black-eyed peas and greens? Absolutely, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, I believe.
So luck and money is what this will bring me. That's what it says. Black-eyed peas and greens for luck. All right, I'm going to do it today.
Okay.
Now, what's the difference? Collard greens and mustard greens, are they different?
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I just assume they are because they have two different names.
So we will both look silly when we go to Tom Evans, whatever it's called.
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
I can remember. I haven't stayed until midnight for a long time, but ours was always the raw beef on rye and herring.
I know, that is crazy.
Herring for good
raw
luck.
beef. What does it do? I mean, does it work? Do you have good luck?
I think if you drink too much, you get sick the next day. Back home, the bars were open for 24 hours, almost 2 days on New Year's.
Yeah.
New Year's, all the way New Year's Eve. Remember that, Robin? They were open all night.
Oh yeah. No, it was drinking age was 18 before we left there. So
yeah,
it was fun.
2 days in the tavern, but I think the raw beef did you in, and the herring. But it was supposed to bring you good luck.
Have you had the black-eyed peas and greens?
Never.
Never.
My mom made them.
I'm not alone. Well, I'll see you at Tom Evans.
They were kind of burnt looking.
Yeah. They're black with a little bit of green around them.
All right. Well, we'll see you at Tom Evans. Thank you, Linda. Happy New Year.
Okay, bye.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Good morning. One of the other places that you might get them is Richard's Place on Silver Springs Boulevard.
They usually are closed by the time we get out of here.
Yeah, they close at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. Yeah. I always.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you. I've always loved Richard's Place, but ever
Yeah.
since I've had this shift, it's impossible for me to get there before they close.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good stuff. Aunt Fanny's might have them too.
Aunt Fanny's?
Yeah, because
is that a pancake place?
No, you can get anything there. You can get steak and eggs. You can get that white gravy and biscuits and.
If you want to be able to tell your future today, pour molten lead into water. Oh, jeez.
Where are we going to get that?
I don't know, but that's a custom in Germany. It says here.
Well, we'll just have to heat up one of those benches out there. Do you think Brenda would mind?
Yes.
We're doing it. This is a tradition. Can you imagine?
All right. What did I tell you I was going to do? Tell you some news, right? In China, the New Year got to a bad start. Let's see. In Shanghai, 35 people celebrating the New Year, mostly students, died in a stampede. How does this happen? I never understand stampedes.
Gee.
The crowd may have been making a dash for coupons that looked like dollar bills. You're kidding me.
Oh, my God.
In Beijing, the size of the crowd spooked authorities who canceled the show and ordered the crowds to leave.
Oh, my God.
They stayed to count down the New Year anyway.
Oh, gee.
By the way, you were talking about you put up lights. Did you see these new things called bliss lights?
No.
Bliss light. You know that thing we have when we make. We have a light when we perform. For those who don't know, it's like a laser thing, but it scatters
the
laser.
Wally.
No, not the Wally. It's the other one. The Wally shoots like big circles, but the laser thing has lots of little ones.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't remember what we call it.
Lots of little.
Yeah,
but anyway,
right,
there's this thing called bliss lights, where you can put these out in your yard. They are waterproof, and I think they're solar powered. I could be wrong about that. You know, the battery gets charged during the daytime, and at nighttime they come on, and they project Christmas lights onto your house, so you don't got to string them up anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta check those out.
And you can do it in the inside of your house. I mean, it's
on the tree. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, I showed it on the tree. I don't know how I don't know how good it would be on the tree, but no, they had it on the walls and everything.
Wow.
You got to look it up. Bliss lights. I'm not trying to sell you anything.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so you want some of the new laws that are going into effect? Oh, first of all, a couple of news stories I want to do. I got to tell you this story only because there's part of this story that makes me say, what? This is right here in Tavares. Police officers and sheriff's officers, etc., were looking for a capsized boat in Lake Harris in Tavares yesterday.
Oh, my.
The search occurred in the area of the Hickory Point Recreational Facility. Sergeant James Vacon, whose name I may be mispronouncing, from the Lake County Sheriff's Office, who was the spokesman there, said a call was received at 11:40 a.m. yesterday from a woman who said she saw a boat sinking with one person on board.
Oh, my
However,
God.
she said she did not see it go under the water. She saw it sinking but didn't go under. The search involved a helicopter and patrol boats, including one from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Paramedics were waiting on standby in the park. Officials found nothing so far. And then the spokesman, Sergeant James Vacon, said that the caller's daughter said her mother, who was the lady that made the call, has mental health issues.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So now,
the
mother probably reads the newspaper.
Yeah.
So the mother's going to read the story and say, what? You told them I have mental health issues? Well, Mom, they didn't find anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a boat going down. So now, what do you do with that information? Oh, she has mental health issues. So there's probably no boat. It's probably what some of them said. And it's probably what the news story is implying, right?
Yes.
So now, let's hope that nobody got hurt. But if somebody did, then either way, if a boat went down and they find it, the mother's going to say, mental health issues. You're telling everybody I have mental health issues. And
exactly.
There's the boat right there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine looking at the news and finding out one of your children said, that's my mother. Mental health issues.
Of course.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, yeah, we do have more. And I do have some of the new laws.
Oh, gosh.
Around the country, around this country. I think it's all around this country. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, New Year's Day, intervals of clouds and sun. There can be a shower in spots at the coast. The highs in the upper 60s to the upper 70s. Mostly cloudy and mild tonight with some fog around late tonight into early tomorrow. Lows tonight from the upper 50s to mid 60s. Then later tomorrow, clouds and some sun, high 77 to 81. For Saturday, variable cloudiness, high 80 to 84. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219 Northwest 10th Street, 867-1965.
Shall we? Do it.
Really?
Yeah. Do it. Okay.
Close.
Hold on. Don't open your eyes.
Somebody warned me if something bad is happening.
They'll warn you. They'll warn you. All right. It's going to take less than 10 seconds, Anderson. All right. Just trust me. This is temporary, and it shows how
Kathy Griffin and
Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper. It's from last night. She put blue on the sides of his head. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the blue part.
Somebody posted, she put blue on one side, red on the other.
What have you done?
I dyed your hair.
She had the most beautiful fur coat on last night. It was
gorgeous. And I decided if you argue, it means you don't love America. I had it all planned. This is it. Every year I try to think of something. I dyed his hair red, white, and blue.
How am I going to get this out?
I don't know. I didn't think about it. I don't know. I guess you wash it. I don't know. It's on my hands too.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very fun.
For the rest of the show, we got an hour more on TV.
For the rest of the month. I mean, I hope you're not doing the news tomorrow.
It'll be in the news tomorrow. She's right. It's in the news today.
Well, I don't either, because I think when they say permanent dye, I'll just see your hair. I look at your face.
She put red dye and blue dye.
I think we're fine.
It looks a little bit like you were in a bar fight.
Wow.
You're the most patriotic person here.
Yes.
They were fun.
Sounds like fun.
They were fun.
All right, well there, and that's Kenny G, by the way, in the background doing the old lang syne.
Of course.
All right, some new laws. You want to hear some of the new laws?
Yes, I do.
The new year will usher in thousands of new laws covering these areas and much, much more. These areas meaning, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Animal tattoos. In New York, a law signed December 15th by Governor Andrew Cuomo will make it a crime to pierce or tattoo animals.
Oh, tattoo animals, not have animal tattoos on
No,
humans.
no, you can do
okay.
that.
Okay.
You cannot pierce nor tattoo an animal.
Who does that?
Farmers.
Oh, well, that's
they do this all the time.
That's branding.
They tattoo them also. They don't just burn them.
Oh.
Like in the cowboy days, they sometimes put a tattoo on their ear. Like their number. This is cow number 42
right?
or whatever.
Oh, and that's against the law now.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
So anyway, you can't do it. Anyone thinking of getting your dog a tattoo should think again. The penalty is 15 days in jail or $250 in fines, or both.
Use henna. Henna will stay on for a month. You don't got to worry about anything.
It doesn't say, Rob. You might get in trouble for that, too. A woman tried to sell Gothic kittens with piercings, and that's where how the law got started.
Oh, my God. Oh,
and a New York
nuts.
lady New York man tattooed his pit bull.
Oh, gee.
The law actually doesn't take effect yet. It takes effect in 4 months.
Oh, gosh.
In California, a 2008 ballot initiative going into effect today restricts the confinement of egg-laying hens, breeding sows, and veal calves. The new law will require that they have enough space to move around and not be kept in cramped cages. You can still kill them and butcher them and sell them as meat.
Yeah.
But you cannot raise them in a cage.
That I like.
It could be costly for farmers, but animal rights groups are hailing the changes. The Humane Society says the law goes further than any in the country when coupled with another law signed by Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, former governor, that extends the space requirements for egg-laying hens to out-of-state suppliers.
Mm-hmm.
Extends the space requirement. What?
Egg mills.
What does that mean?
You got puppy mills, you got egg mills.
Out-of-state suppliers. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Driver's licenses for illegal immigrants. Ooh, that's going to ruffle your feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Starting Thursday, today, California illegal immigrants will be able to apply for a state driver's license under a law that was signed in 2013.
Oh, my gosh.
Hundreds of thousands of applicants are expected, of course.
Wow, my nephew just went to get his learner's permit the other day, and they had to have a social security card. They had to have his proof of address. They had to have a photo ID of where he went to school. He's an American citizen.
Really?
And plus,
But this is Florida.
And plus, he brought his passport too. It's like, oh my God. So if you're a citizen, you got to jump through hoops. If you're an illegal immigrant, you can just get something.
All right. In September, Governor of California, Jerry Brown, signed a bill that would put plastic bags out of checkout counters at large grocery stores and supermarkets such as Walmart and Target.
Mm-hmm.
And convenience stores and pharmacies by 2016. The law does not apply to bags used for fruit, vegetables, or meat, or to shopping bags used at other retailers. However, business groups trying to overturn the law said they've collected more than enough signatures to put their referendum on the ballot in 2016. So you have paper bags for a while, or cloth bags.
Yeah, there's a lot of people now that are shopping with cloth bags. I've got a bunch.
In November, voters in Athens, Ohio, Denton, Texas, and California's Mendocino and San Benito counties passed measures banning fracking. You know what fracking is, we all do.
Yep.
An oil company, Citadel Exploration, which had planned to conduct an oil exploration campaign on private lands in San Benito, has already filed a $1.2 billion claim with the county, saying that it is how much the money will lose from the fracking ban. I think we really need to look into this fracking, because I understand the concerns of people, but then I heard this really good explanation as to how, of course, anything can be slanted to make you believe something, but it sounded like there was a way to do this where everything is protected and the underground water. I have a hard time with it, but anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if it looks like a good thing. I mean,
yeah.
For the most part, I don't know. Maybe there's a better way to do it. Just like somebody figured out a better way to make a windmill.
Yes.
Those windmills that look like trees
That is pretty awesome.
look pretty good.
Yeah.
Look pretty good, and they're not going to be chopping up birds. The birds might land on them and say, what kind of a tree is this?
That's right. Ooh.
What kind of a tree is this?
I'm getting a breeze.
A Delaware law takes effect today that requires companies to scrub a host of customer information data in their computer systems. It requires all commercial entities to take all reasonable steps to destroy consumers' personal identifying information that is no longer to be retained by the commercial entity by shredding, erasing, or otherwise destroying or modifying it to make it entirely unreadable or indecipherable through any means.
That makes sense.
It's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, because if you go to a hotel and you stay for a few days and then you check out, you don't want your information hanging out there.
In New York, the state later this week will make it illegal to throw away laptop computers.
Oh, my gosh. That's bad. They should do recycling like we do here in our community.
Consumers, no, that's what they mean. They must recycle them. You just can't put them in the trash.
Oh, okay.
I can't even believe people are doing that. In New York, beginning next month in February, it becomes illegal to pose for a photograph with a lion, a tiger, or any other big cat. What?
Guess the naked cowboy's getting some competition up there.
The measure, which specifically prohibits contact between members of the public and big cats at animal shows, passed after several portraits with the animals started becoming more popular online, particularly some young men on dating sites. What?
It's me and my pet
You can no
lion.
longer pose for a photo with a lion, a tiger, or other big. Isn't that a dopey law?
Yeah, that's a crazy law. That's stupid.
Have you ever gone? I went to what's it called, Lion Country Safari down
Yes.
in Miami, and
Uh-huh.
I posed with a baby cat. We posed with a baby tiger here in the other studio we have.
Yeah, a white tiger.
I don't understand the yes means yes law, but this is what it is. In California, a yes means yes standard for sex between college students takes effect on Thursday, today, requiring an affirmative, conscious, and voluntary agreement to engage in sexual activity. Hasn't that always been the case?
Yes.
Doesn't yes mean yes
Yes, it does.
mean the same as no means no?
Exactly.
If I say no, it means no. If I say yes, it means yes.
Exactly. Why is there more
Yes
clarification?
means silence or a lack of resistance can no longer be deemed consent. Silence or a lack of resistance. Okay.
Oh, okay. So if a man starts kissing a woman and then she kisses back and it starts getting heated.
Too late. No, even kissing is on the list.
late. Oh.
You can't even kiss without a yes.
Oh.
May I kiss you, please? Why, yes, you may.
This is going to shoot us back to the Victorian era.
In November, voters in Berkeley, California passed. By the way, there's a real serious thing in the yes means yes, so I don't want anybody to think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't want anybody to think I'm okay with taking advantage of somebody. Yeah, taking liberties. Thank you. There's a sweet beverage tax in Berkeley, California. A 1-cent tax on sugary drinks. The tax goes into effect today.
Of course.
It'll be paid by distributors, not retailers. Yeah, that's what they say. Everything trickles down.
So is the sugary broken down? Is it like real sugar or is it stevia?
Sugary. Well,
or is it,
soda,
aspartame
soda,
or-
Snapple, Gatorade, anything with sugar or
okay.
or
a sugar, fake sugar.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about diet sodas.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that fructose. What's that stuff called again?
High fructose
Corn syrup. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. As of today, all employers with one or more worker in Illinois will be violating the civil rights of a pregnant woman if they do not make reasonable accommodations for her or force her to take leave or fail to reinstate them to their position after childbirth. Well, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, but all good companies do that anyway. They don't need a law.
And the last one that I have right here for right now, before we go over to Galen Unol, is the right to try law, passed by Arizona citizens, will now be given access to medications, medical devices, and other treatments that have passed first clinical trials but have not yet been approved by the FDA. Eligible patients would have to be terminally ill and have exhausted all other FDA-approved treatments. They'll have a right to try
Oh, good.
the drugs that they think they'd like to try. Well, that's not a bad
Amen.
idea. All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. There's word that an 8th body has been recovered in the Air Asia crash. One of them, a passenger, has been identified and returned to her family. Meanwhile, investigators still trying to learn why the plane, which disappeared Sunday, crashed.
The pilot radioed in that he was facing bad weather.